We always did this on one take, Charlie.
It's funny.
Now you got me laughing. Hello and welcome back to Indie Film Screenings. I'm Jerome Lee Brown, and we thank you once again for coming back and tuning in with us for the show. Here I have standing beside me is the one and only
Stefan J. Davis, but I'm actually sitting next by you. I'm not standing.
All right, sitting, standing. Who's being picky over it? Sitting beside me is Stefan J. Davis.
I'm just so large in life, it's almost like I'm standing all the time, though.
And he loves to let everybody knows that he's larger than life. I don't know what he means by that, but I don't want to go there with that. But anyway, I'm just glad to see that you actually showed up to work today. Thank you very much.
I'm here. I made it. Yeah.
Yes. What do we have in store for the wonderful folks out there who sent their footage in to us?
Today we are looking at a film called In Utero. And it's interesting.
Is it?
Very interesting film, yes. And I'd say it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I saw that footage. About three sisters who was going through a crisis because of the situation going on Earth, and with all that being said, the problems they were having was not so much the destruction of Earth, but the three sisters were having problems with each other, sort of say.
The destruction of their relationship.
Yeah, that too. I'm glad you pointed that out. There. And one wanted to be off on her own, the other two wanted all three of them to be together. So while Stefan do a song and dance for you, I'm going to look for the footage and bring that up so we can get right into that. It was actually a pretty good film.
Yeah, because I was going to point out that when it first started off, that's what I like. It started out with the black screen, had the voiceover, the narration was really good. The guy explains about the detriment of the situation, that the world's going to end. So that was really good how they did that part. Had a nice opening shot. Looks like a pan of maybe a drone as it came down. And that shot was really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Had a nice little truck in the shot there, like an F-150 or something, maybe Dodge Ram, I don't know. But that was cool as well. And so it started out good. I like the way it started. I did have a couple problems with it as it moved on throughout the film, but overall it was a really good piece, though. I think my first issue came in when they were at the table talking. Right? It was the part there. Yeah, it was just kind of for one, just a little slow, and stayed on that two-shot for quite a long time before we ever saw an angle change. And then there's another thing we both noticed with the phones there.
Yeah, they both had the phones there.
My first thought with the phones was that they were too distracting. The keys in the phone, if you're going to utilize props, they just felt like the wrong props to me. And then Jerome mentioned something to me. I'm like, oh, you know what? I thought I did see that. So if you want to mention what you saw again with the...
I got the impression that they were reading reading scripts off the cell phone. It's not a good thing or a bad thing, I'm sure professionals do it all the time, one way or another. They'll sneak some type of scripts in there.
I'd say technically it's a bad thing, I would say.
Well, we don't know if professionals do it. I can't argue with stuff on that one. We don't know, but I would bet that they probably have snuck a script in there some kind of way, one way or another. But we do know for a fact that it appears to be they are reading off scripts on the cell phones.
I mean, what? But no. On all serious note, though, I mean, I'd say it is a bad thing. As a professional actor, to use your phone, try to look at the notes like that and stuff. I mean, I'm doing it for the script, so I mean, I can't talk too much. I'm doing it for the show. But I think when you're getting paid, it's different though. So like, an actor making $1 million, to be on set should definitely know their lines and all that good stuff, right? Somebody that's just doing it pro bono for fun, for free, for a favor.
Well, they used to have cue cards back in the 60s and 70s.
I think you get more leeway though when you're not really being paid for it. And not that that should take away anything from it, because if you want to try to get there first, sometimes you got to start off wherever and get your way to the top, and so you need to dress for success, as they say. So you should be prepared for whatever you have going on, whether you're getting paid or not. But I would give them a little leeway on the script reading.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tend to counter that a little bit. It's probably our first disagreement here. I say if you're going to use it, fine, use it. Just as long as you don't get caught. I will agree with Stefan that it's a maybe unprofessional way of going about it. You are getting paid X amount of dollars to do this particular film, and you should take the time and study your script. I understand that too. But if you're going to cheat and read off a cue card or a cell phone, whatever, don't get caught, because they got caught.
Yeah.
Now he agrees, don't even use it at all. I say, yeah, if you're going to use it, go ahead and use it, but just don't get caught using it.
Yeah, I'd say you should know your lines though.
Yeah,
as an actor.
Well, you should. But if you use it, if you cheat, don't get caught.
Second best thing is just don't get caught.
Yeah. So
you must have cheated on your test in school then, where you were.
So the next thing coming up there is
you just didn't get caught there.
I kind of like the idea that the sisters were all trying to get together and trying to convince one sister, I should say two sisters, trying to get together, trying to convince the one sister who wanted to die off on her own, or be on her own, or whatever way you want to look at it. But it seems to me, I wanted to say that the whole film seemed like it was based on just that one sister who had a problem, didn't want to be by herself. Because they're talking about the destruction of the world, and I'm talking about, how did this happen? What's going on? Why is the world being destroyed and everything?
Bring it down just a notch there.
But they didn't really explain too much details on that.
They didn't talk about why it happened exactly.
Yeah.
No, which is interesting.
Unless I missed it somewhere in the starting of the film coming up.
Narrator mentioned some things, but it didn't sound like to me that he really explained exactly why the end was near and his doomsday and things like that. But you just know what it is for whatever reason. The world's going to end, and that's cool. I mean, I didn't really think that was too bad. The one thing I would say though about dialogue and things with the acting, there's a part when they were sitting at the table and she had said that, the animals know that the end is near. The birds, I haven't seen any birds in a long time. Like, they just all are, just going away. And then she said, like, the cats and the dogs I haven't seen a dog in a long time. And so I think truthfully, I would have cut that out though. I wouldn't have used that from a script standpoint. Okay. Because when you think about it, if you're saying all the humans are still there because they're foolish, but the animals have this instinct and they're leaving, technically a cat or a dog is a domestic animal though. So a cat or a dog is going to be with a human. You're not going to really see a dog roaming the streets so much, or cats roaming the streets. I mean, now and again you might see that if they're lost or something, but you wouldn't expect to see that in the first place. So I think they probably would have wanted to cut that part of the script out.
You ever hear any birds? Cats, dogs? I haven't seen a dog in I don't know how long.
It's like they know.
They're the ones that know, and we're the erratic ones trying to cope with this, whatever this craziness is about to happen.
Well, I guess they figured that cats were more sensitive to what's going on in the world.
No, I mean, I get that, but I think I would use a different animal to represent that, since cats and dogs are domestic animals anyway. Maybe use something that's more of a wild animal to show that the wild animals have left, they're gone, because they have that instinct to leave, to where humans don't. And we're all still sitting around. But like I say, cats and dogs are going to be with humans because they're domesticated animals.
Okay. I'll let you have that one.
The birds thing was good though. I mean, the birds left. Yeah.
Now, what did you think about the destruction of the effect? I thought the special effects was pretty cool for what little, that
I liked it.
What was going on in the destroying of the world. But I thought the special effects was pretty, was pretty self-explanatory. They talked about it from the beginning to the end of the film. And when time came, they showed you a lot of, the things being torn apart, the shaking and the changing of the colors of the film and so forth. So they did a pretty good job on that. But overall, I thought the film was pretty good. I liked it. Everything. I got my notes here. The acting was pretty good. The sound was pretty good. The color of the film was really nice. Special effects was pretty good. The director was pretty decent. I can't say too much about the director. You may have seen something I don't know. The lighting of the film was pretty good. I thought it was pretty decent. The music was simple. Nothing is crazy, over the limit. I thought everything about this film was pretty good for a low-budget independent film. There was a couple of things I noticed that when you make an independent film, you're going to have these little small glitches here and there, like the cell phone reading off and not explaining too much what's going on in the world. But overall, I thought it was a pretty interesting, nice film, well done.
Yeah, cinematography was really good. Yeah. Probably the best part of the film for the most part. There was a couple shots, like you had the two shot at the table when they're sitting at the table outside. when they cut to that more of a close-up, the angle felt a little off to me, and the lighting changed a lot. So it's a small little thing, not even significant at all, really. I mean, independent films, low budgets, we get it for sure. But just something I noticed, though. The acting I thought was more like okay than great. I think certain sisters, like, I think her name was Tiana, maybe. I can't remember, but her acting seemed a little off to me.
Yeah.
She has the black stuff on her hand right now.
Okay.
Felt to me, to be honest, like it's the weakest link
this
out of
one
the
here in
actors.
the black and white outfit?
Yes.
Okay.
Seemed to be the weakest link to me out of all the actors. Yeah.
I thought differently.
You thought the opposite?
I thought she did a pretty good job. I thought
Not that she was terrible.
Yeah, no, she wasn't terrible. No, I don't think none of the girls were bad at all.
Out of the three, I felt like she might have been the least seasoned. Like she might have been more new to acting.
Okay.
Other two, well, actually, they maybe all were possibly, but they weren't bad. They weren't bad. It was pretty good. I just felt like it wasn't that strong. Like there were parts that really wasn't that convincing. And I don't know if that was due more to the editing and directing or the acting, but it just felt like they were a little bit not convincing. Like they really didn't believe the sister thing. At parts though, some parts were excellent. I thought they really had this nice beef going, but it was like kind of the way she changed from 1 minute she was more so on her side a little bit. She just quickly jumped over to the other girl's side, and next thing I know, they're both holding hands and jumping into that bathtub. Which I'm not sure how they fit in that bathtub either, though. I mean, that was a small tub for both of them to fit in.
I'm sure it didn't matter too much. The world's being destroyed. I don't care where you're going to be at. You're going to go with it. But the thing about the film, what I liked, I think made a great set off overall, was the background. I would love to know where they filmed this at. Looked like somebody's home, maybe a patio somewhere. But the patio setup and the background setup and all the tropical-looking flowers and trees and plants they had. It really helped, sell this particular scene when it was all outside sitting around the table. I thought that really, looked really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I did like the setting. The backdrop was really nice. A lot of good shots. Like I say, most of the cinematography was pretty good. Most of the film was really good. I liked it. Like I say,
it turned out pretty nice. I give these people, these filmmakers, a really great high standards, and let them know that they did a wonderful job with this. And thank you very much for sending that in to us. And please, if you got some other footage you want to send to us, be more than happy to take a look at them. And as a matter of fact, our trusty editor, who I love to talk to on camera, he will probably have that information running across the screen where you can send your information to us.
Yeah, more than likely.
What do you have? Anything more you have to say about this particular before we move on?
No, it was good. I liked the ending. I liked the way they kind of had the effects going on with the ending, and there was a quick flash of the picture of them, the three sisters together. So I think it's a film that a lot of people could relate to if they have siblings, kind of that weird situation that you have when you're sisters and brothers, and the rivalry that you sometimes have going on. So I mean, like I said, it was good, solid piece.
Yeah, and I can understand why one wants to be alone while the other ones want to be with that particular individual. So I get that, I get that in the real world and also in a film world. Yeah. So, but it was pretty well.
Speaking of that, though, I think I liked her acting the best actually.
Which one?
I have notes here. Let me see. I can probably pull her name up if I look at it. Marlene. Yeah, Marlene. You have Team and Serene, right? So it looks like it was Serene.
Serene? Which one? That must be the one in the purple there?
The white.
The white
one that decided to go in utero initially. So I thought she was the strongest actor actually to me. Very convincing.
This one here?
Yeah, very convincing. Okay. Small but mighty role.
Oh, she had a real small role. I think that's the first time we saw her when she went in, she was in the bathroom.
But she just was convincing to me though. She expressed her concern with the fact that she's been living for everybody else for so long that she decided she's going to live for herself and for once, be all about her as opposed to everybody else. So I thought that was good.
Yeah, okay, they all did a great job. She probably, like you said, I will agree, she had a role that definitely had to stick out because there was a problem going on here that she wanted to be alone, and she wanted to make sure that the two sisters knew that, and she had to explain to them the reason why and so forth. But I will admit I didn't take notice of that particular part there that he's talking about. I recognized she was there, but I didn't take notice of her acting because she wasn't so much into the camera as much as the other two did. But you are right. You are right. She did a great job for somebody who had to be the backbone of that particular in the bathroom to explain what was going on, why she wanted to be alone.
Yeah, one of the better shots too. I really like that shot as well.
Yeah.
From a cinematic standpoint. So yeah.
Well, kudos to her.
Great job, filmmakers.
I think that wraps it up for this particular one. We thank you once again for sending your footage out to us. And once again, as always, if you got something you want to send to us, you know where to send it. I'm sure the information is plastic all over the place here. And let us know what you think. And we'd be happy to hear what you have to say. Visit our Facebook page. We have plenty of information on there. If you have not seen the Facebook page, go to it. The link's up there. Drop your footage off to us. Be more than happy to take a look at it. We have a YouTube channel. Please view it, check it out, leave your comments, sign up, subscribe to it. And with all that being said, again, we hope to see you guys soon, very soon.
Yes, thank you. Have a great day, evening, night, whatever time it might be that you're watching this. We appreciate you.
Can I get out of this shirt now?
Yeah, you should actually. No.
Thanks. Good night, guys.